Hello everybody, welcome to another update on the stock screener. Today we're going to keep talking about Verde Agritech. These videos keep coming. So Verde is still rising and it's breaking out right now. And this breakout started somewhere here in April. So what happened here? As you know, on the conference call, the CEO was very excited about this technology. Nobody knows what this technology is about, but it will be revealed in a few months from now, in July. So why is he so excited about this technology? And I think we have our technology here. So on this website, you can see that the CEO, Cristiano, has filed a patent on mineral fertilizer using biological additive. And this is apparently the exciting technology that he's talking about and that will give Verde a massive competitive advantage. So what is this? This is just a biological additive that they add to their material um, in glauconite, and they add these biological additives to add uh, microorganisms, and when they insert it in the soil, it will improve the microbial community and provide several benefits. Now, it doesn't say what benefits that it provides, but we can guess that that this might have to do with increasing the yields of the crops and reducing the amount of fertilizer. So this is actually a very good technology because it increases efficiency and yields. So let's talk a bit about yields and fertilizer rates. So this is a typical curve for fertilizers. So if you add more of fertilizer going to the right, then the fertilizer cost will go up linearly. And here is the curve for the yields. So as you add more fertilizer, then the yield will go up until it reaches a maximum yield. And as you add more fertilizer, then it won't get higher. So there is an optimum here, and that optimum is this point here. So that's the net return curve. So as you add more fertilizer, then the costs will go up. So at some point, the return will go down because of the costs that go up. And yield is not increasing. So that means this is very bad. But you cannot apply too few fertilizer because then the yields go down and then your net return goes down. So there is an optimum yield, okay? And let's go to this one here. So these yields here depend on the site. So you have low yield sites and you have high yield sites. So I think that the technology that we got the patent of, and this is actually publicized the 15th of March. Let's see what the 15th of March, that's somewhere here. So you can see that we got a spike here after publication, and more people know about it, so probably now everyone knows, and then the stock is rising. But this is actually key. This patent will probably increase the yields from low side to high side, high yield side. And as you can see here, it's about a 50% increase in yield. And there was also another publication here about soil microorganisms. If you use them, then you can see increased yields in grain, for example, for 85%, 64%. For rice, you have 40%. You have for soybeans, you have 50%, 30%. And for maize, you have a biomass increase of 60%. So let's say it's about 50%. So we are going to use the 50% yield increase. So that means you have this farmer here who is going to produce crops, and the yield will increase by 50% when he uses this new Verde technology of microorganisms. So what happens? Then the revenue goes from, for example, 1,000 to 1,500, because that's an increase of 50%. So the delta is 500, right? Now, revenue goes up by 500. So you can say the costs can also go up by 500 and the farmer won't lose anything. So let's say the costs go up by 500. And as you know, fertilizer is only about 25% of the costs to produce crops. Probably today it's more around 50%, 40%. But let's take 25%. Then you have here 122 costs. Total cost is 700. So 700 cost, 1,000 revenue. That's a profitable business. But let's say we add 500 delta to the fertilizer. So that gives us 622. 122 plus 500 is 622. But what does this mean for the price of the fertilizer? It goes up by almost 5-fold. Okay? So Verde is able to increase the price 5-fold in this example, even when the yield goes up only by 50%. So this is the leverage that I see, and that is giving Verde a massive competitive advantage because it has a product that can increase yields. So all of this is, of course, just speculation. We don't know if this is the technology, but you can see here it is publication date of this year in March. So there's a really high chance that he's talking about these biological additives. So if you apply this price of 5-fold to our valuations, I do not need to tell you what will happen. Let's just do it. Let's say all of the product is now microbe K Forte. So we do 5 times. Let's just do 3 times to be conservative. So you get a massive increase in the valuations. I will need a really big chart for this. Let's see where we get. It can't even get onto this chart anymore. It's too big. Let's do 2000 here. This is unbelievable. So 400 million market cap today is going to eventually go to 100 billion when we are at full capacity. And in, let's say in 2025, it will go to a 40 billion company. It's unbelievable, these numbers, but it is possible that you could go from 400 million to 40 billion. I can't even believe what I'm saying, but that's 100-fold, 200-fold, because they are able to increase the price of their product due to the increase in yield for the farmers by 50%. And that's it. If you have any comments on this, where am I wrong here? Then you can add your comment beneath the video. And I'll gladly think together with you on what is wrong with this projection. And I'll see you in the next video.